Hey, Mark here on Action Figuartorium. Another unboxing video coming to you today. This time, I'm going to be opening up this package. What's in here, you're probably wondering. Well, we're going to find out, but I will tell you this. Supposedly, a SH Figuarts Kamen Rider, Masked Rider, main character Deno. Supposedly, pretty sure it's a bootleg. It's all coming up today on Action Figuartorium. And we are back here. It is a very rainy day in Portland. It's a great day to get a toy and open it. And that is exactly what's going to happen today with this dog here. This just came in the mail. I ordered this about a month ago. I always wanted to get into some of the SH Figuarts toys, but I do not have the paycheck that will allow me to enter into that elite circle. So we're going to have to go the cheap route. We're going to have to go into the world of Chinese bootlegs. So I thought I would do a complete unboxing from the opening of the package all the way to looking at the figure. And let's just start and see what we can find here. So we're going to gently cut into this. Supposedly there's a box in here. Probably want to keep the box. This has been taped. This has been taped up, folks. This is not the easiest unwrapping ever. I believe that the bag will not be saved. All right, so you can see the inner layer of what a package from China looks like. Okay, so pull that off. You can see it in the bubble wrap. And let's keep going. Just like filleting fish, folks. I don't know what part of the country you're from, but that's the thing people did where I'm from. All right. This is how you wrap things. And now this is how you unwrap things. Okay, so alright, so we have this figure in the box, and the thing that you need to remember is that all these toys that are the real thing, they will have some type of a sticker on them. And that's usually how you can spot the fake ones from the real ones. And a lot of times the factory that makes the real one will make the fake one by using cheaper materials. And they will scan the artwork of the box and reprint it and remake their own boxes for it. The only thing I can think of would be that this could possibly be new old stock that's been sitting around for a long time. 13 years, this is 2007. I somehow doubt that. I think that they are just copying this stuff, and if it's new old stock, it's from a copy. Anyways, we're going to break the seal on this. That's one of the cool things about buying knockoffs, is that you don't have to really care about babying it or pampering it. So it does come with a kind of cool looking platform for the guy to stand on. And it comes in this very simple pack that is taped. We will untape it. All right, so the guy comes in a bag. Let's move a little closer. The figure comes in a bag, and he comes with a sword, 3 extra sets of hands, a couple of, I don't know what you call these, some kind of weird space ninja weapons you can hold. Oh, he does not really come in a bag, he just comes in a blanket. So here is the guy, and let's kind of take a look here. So he has rubber bands keeping the legs on. There is knee joint. Now the knee pads look like they would swivel. If this was the real thing, that they would have a little axle in there that would let you swing the knee plates up and down. Here they're just glued on. I don't know that for a fact that the original does that, but I'm pretty much guessing that that's one of the differences between when you buy a copy and when you get the real thing. The toes are segmented, but they don't move. They do have a little pin in there. Yeah, but it does not move at all. And the guy feels kind of cheap. He feels kind of light. It's made of kind of less quality plastic. The armor shoulder apparently comes off pretty easy. That's not good. That's supposed to hinge up so that if you move the arm up, you can move the plate up with it, the shoulder pad. But it is just snapped in there for looks. It doesn't actually really move. The arm seems to come out no problem. That just sort of slipped out. Everything moves okay. The hands rotate. It's got a double jointed elbow, so he can do some cool moves there. It moves pretty freely, but it feels like it's sort of chintzy, is how I describe it, and sort of put together. But it's got a nice socketed shoulder. I can rotate. The paint on this guy looks okay. It doesn't look terrible. It's a little outside the lines. I don't necessarily know what level of painting craftsmanship you're supposed to have. Work on the assembly line of toys. It seems like it's maybe kind of cheaper paint. It seems like it's sort of, the figure's got kind of some wear. It almost feels like it's used, put it that way. It's got kind of a used feel. This paint's a little dirty here. You can see that. And the chest bends and moves a little. It's not great. The head moves and rotates okay. Is this anywhere near the SH Figuarts versions? Clearly not. I can clearly see that with those toys, you're getting that extra bit of detail that really sort of puts it up and over. I mean, the paint on this looks kind of globbed on. I mean, it's a better paint job than I would have done, personally. I'm kind of, you know, my technique is crap painting. You know, painting things that look old and used and worn out. So I wouldn't be able to do anything sparkly cool. I have to say that the eyes on the real Figuarts characters have these little tiny reflectors in them, little tiny cells, and these kind of got that too, but it's just not quite the same. I'm not really happy about this piece not fitting in, and I wonder at what point is everything on this toy going to be this? Well, this was a whopping like $21, and it does have a lot of articulation, and it's pretty much the cheapest new figure you can get of this style, of this many segmented space age looking, you know, insect motorcycle rider guy. And it might look kind of cool on camera if you don't really get close in, because then I think you can see that there's the detail's not that good. This might be a candidate for a repaint. This might be something that you might want to get one of these guys just to customize, so that you can do something cool, a cool idea you have, you know? You might try some sort of battle damage look, or you know, try and make a guy that it looks like maybe you've got like a rare figure that no one knows existed, but it's just like sort of a custom job. I think that stuff's always kind of cool. Let's see here. Let's back up, and I think overall this guy has some potential as far as just being a sort of the least expensive kind of one of these sort of figures, these kind of heavily articulated, super Japanese looking, high-tech martial arts, motorcycle riding, insect looking, weirdo figures, right? You see in a lot of people's photo streams. And I think I'm going to come up with a couple of cool ideas for this guy, but no guarantee that he's going to make it to the Hall of Fame. If this guy was like, say, $7, that would be the perfect price to pay for something like this, and get like 3 different guys for $21 versus one guy for $21. But really wanted to get into these type of figures to do all the super poses and the cool looks, and hopefully they'll have better armor as I get more of these guys. But this is sort of my first foray into these, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money because I didn't want to get one that I didn't like. And this guy's got red and silver, so he kind of sticks out wherever you put him. You know, he's kind of superhero-esque, but he's also maybe you don't know, maybe he's like a loner. Again, I don't really watch the show, but it seems like he could be kind of cool, and hopefully there's some potential. So there we have it, the unboxing of a sort of copycat, bootleg, SH Figuarts, Kamen Rider character, Den-O. This is circa 2007. And overall, I give this probably a 6.5 out of 10. Paint is not bad. The material is kind of cheap. It feels kind of cheap when it moves. It sort of falls apart a little bit. However, it still works like the real ones do. It looks kind of like the real ones do. It's missing some of the cooler features, like I think some of these pieces were supposed to move and they don't. Just too bad, like the toes don't really move and the hinged kneecaps should flip open and they don't. The armor isn't removable other than the piece that keeps breaking off, and that is noted, although I don't really expect that to be something that was going to last long anyways, to be honest, at this level. Should you think about getting one of these, I would say that you would probably be in your interest to save your money, and if it costs $10 more to get someone's used older toy that they're putting up for sale, get in on one of those rather than one of these Chinese bootlegs that, yes, they do come new in the box. It also felt kind of like it was a little bit used. So that is going to be my sort of last comment on that. I hope everyone is having a great time. Hope you're having fun with all your toys out there, and I hope to see everyone again real soon.